Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I'm doing a reading for the collective for the coming week. And remember that when you see this, it is for the coming week for you. And so, yeah, let me just dive right in. Oh, and also remember, this is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start with my Wisdom of the Oracle. And see what you have possibly been dealing with or what's coming up, or maybe both. We've got Unfinished Symphony, number 10. Here and Now in Reverse, number 32. There's Lioness, Kitty Cat. Good morning. Ooh, and Linda too. Good morning. Thanks for being here, guys. Ooh, apparently I'm supposed to shuffle again. And Thinker in Reverse, 44. Okay, I need to get my book out for these. Hang on a moment. Here and Now in Reverse. This is a card I don't pick very often in either direction. So, make sure I'm on the right one. 30, yeah. Whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. Okay, got it. So then, Thinker in Reverse, I think this has to do with overthinking. Even analysis paralysis, but let's find out. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. There it is. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest. Do something creative, exercise, or meditate. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring new clarity. Okay. I think there's definitely some energy here um, that has to do with dwelling a little too much in the past with Unfinished Symphony. But also with this analysis paralysis, it's like trying to think about how to move forward, what direction you want to go, but you haven't fully closed something out yet. And I'm getting that you're pulled in these different directions. You want to be, I don't know. It's almost like you want to just kind of ignore something that's happened in the past. Um, yeah, I mean, there could even be a feeling of like, well, what's the point? Even if I try to resolve something, it's not really going to matter anyway. Yeah, and there's this feeling of just like let's just push, let's move forward, let's forget about what's in the past, but something is lingering and it's pulling your attention out of just like being comfortable and happy in the moment. Um, and it's it's like your energies are scattered, and so in order to move forward in a way that benefits you, you have to free up space in your mind, in your consciousness that is you're currently it's like, ignoring the elephant in the room kind of thing. And so you're just on, possibly on mental overdrive, because um you want to just move forward. You have your sights set on something new. You may not even know what this is, but you want it. It's the opposite of whatever this is, this unfinished symphony. Okay, so on with my elemental oracle. Hey, there's the sun. Good morning. Okay, so we've got fire and ignition, number 8. Some more space here. And I will hold all these up. Dark matter and mystery, 38. Both of these cards have shown up quite a bit recently. This one. Ooh, music and joy, 28. Okay, hang on a second. Okay. So, first of all, we have this 8, which thinker in reverse. I mean, that's a 44. That breaks down to an 8. So, yeah, there is this desire to get something going, and you're like revving your engine. You feel ready to just like peel out. I'm hearing the wheels squealing and everything. It's like but you're overthinking this. You're maybe you've been struck with some kind of inspirational idea, or you're going to be. And there's a desire to just run with it immediately. Like, oh, you have that aha moment, and it talks about that. Like, the aha moment will come, but there's a feeling of like, but it's not here yet, or it's not coming fast enough, or you have some part of an idea, but there's more that you need to figure out, something like that. And so then um joy and music, 28, breaks down to a 10, unfinished symphony. So we've got this musical thing happening here. um I mean, maybe you're a songwriter. um Maybe, there's something about it's along the lines of what I've been saying, which is you want to complete something so that you can fully put your energy and attention into maybe creating something new, or even like finishing something is going to bring you a lot of joy. It's like the finished product. Not only will you feel accomplished because you finished it, but there's something that when you complete it, there's enjoyment that you can get out of it, maybe others too. um you're oh this feels like, okay, so talked about a song, being a songwriter, for example. let's say you have an idea for a song, and you have the music. The music comes to you, maybe in pieces, and you have to put it all together. But you want lyrics with it, and you can't. It's like you want to just write this song, and you do have the musical parts, but you have no idea what the lyrics are going to be. This part is eluding you, and this, why you're overthinking, because there's something that is unknown to you, and you have to wait until it becomes known, and it's not something that you have control over. But there's a part of you that's like, but no, if I think about it hard enough and long enough, I'll figure it out. And this is the kind of thing where it's like you want to just try to not think about it as much as possible, because I'm getting, like, we get our best downloads when we're in the shower, or when we're driving, or something where we're not thinking about, we're not trying to figure something out. We're just doing the thing, and then it allows space to have some kind of inspiration, some kind of idea come to us. So yeah, so there's a need to um just get into the moment as much as you can. Focus on the task at hand, even if it's something mundane. Maybe especially if it's something mundane, because that's what frees up. That's what's going to free up the space. And maybe, maybe it's again with the lyrics thing. Maybe it's the kind of thing where the lyrics aren't going to come to you until you figure out the music part of it. Like I said, maybe you have different parts of it, but you haven't really fleshed out the song. And before you can really dive into the lyrics, you want to you know get the musical part complete. There's something that needs your attention, and once you complete it, it's going to open things up for you. And there's going to be all this joy. It's like then the music will flow. I don't know. Will play. It's all going to kind of, it's going to happen, but you have to relax. You have to get into an energy of joy. And um there's something here about gratitude as well. That's a part of getting into this moment, is focusing on what you are grateful for in your life, in the here and now, um, or by focusing on what you're grateful for. That's going to help keep you more in the present, because you're focusing on what is around you right now that you appreciate. Okay, so I'm going with the Osho Zen Tarot. Oops. So we have 4 of water turning in. Mind. I believe this is the Knight of Clouds, Knight of Swords and other decks. So that's air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have Existence, which is the Magician in other decks: Gemini and Virgo. Yeah, that's funny. Gemini and Virgo show up, master overthinkers of the of the zodiac, right? um, yeah. I mean, there it is. There's the overthinking, the analysis paralysis. Um, hmm. This looks like this looks like you recognizing that a part of your we'll say analysis paralysis, a part of your kind of feeling stuck might have to do with other people, what their opinions are, um, what they what they think you should do, or it might be naysayers. Like somehow you're you're going to come to this place, or you're already here, where you're turning in, you're focusing on creating, or, let's see, I was going to say creating peace. I think that's the end goal. But first, you have to traverse your own mind. You have to spend some time kind of wandering within your own mind through meditation or contemplation, or something where you can just kind of um just sit with all the things that are coming up, or that are kind of there, stewing or festering even, and learning how to this has to do with learning how to tell the difference between yourself and other people, other people's opinions, other people's voices. Um, because in doing that, you're sifting out all the extra noise, right? And it brings you back to yourself. It's kind of helping you to this going within. It's kind of stripping you of all the extra stuff that keeps you stuck. It keeps you paralyzed, because if you look at the body here, it's all wooden. I always think of paralysis when I look at this card. So again, with that analysis paralysis, and it's like stripping all that away, coming into resonance, I'm getting with your own voice, the voice of your soul, or your higher self, right? And there's it's like getting back to the basics. She's stripped down, she's just out there, um kind of one with everything. And this is the place where you get over that analysis paralysis, where you can just kind of be in the here and now, and appreciate who you are at a deeper level. Because this card makes me think of, like, somebody who is contemplating the stars, and the cosmos, the idea that there is, I mean, it is so vast, like, it's beyond comprehension, all the stars and planets and everything that's out there, right? Um, when you really start thinking about it, and it's like, and then also too, there's that thing of, like, the fact that we're all made of stardust. I just watched a movie recently. Can't think of the name right now, but it's they they talk about that, where, like, your hand is made of a different star than your nose. There's we are made up of, like, a star had to die in order for us to be born, and there's something so humbling about that, but then also, like, magnificent and magical. It's like you're coming to a new understanding of your place in the world, but even more than that, in the universe. It's like being understanding that you are both the drop in the ocean, and you also contain the entire ocean within you. So, where are we at? Oh gosh. Okay. So I'm going with no, I want this one. Going with the voice of the souls oracle. Children, 14, which breaks down to a 5, 32, or here and now also does. Um, so you might be a parent, you might have children around you, or you're a teacher, or somehow, or even a childlike attitude is going to help you to become more present in the moment. Maybe just emulating a child, like they are very in the moment. They're caught up in whatever takes their attention, and somehow that's going to help you um, help you to be able to focus, to get out of this overthinking. Freedom, 17, which breaks down to an 8. So we've got triple eights on the table now. Freedom from overthinking, as you learn to be in the moment. And where is it? Um, freedom to, you know, to get fired up and actually move. Maybe even freedom to feel more inspired. And then we have education in 12. Interesting that education came up. So yeah, you may be a teacher, or you have somehow you lead others. As if maybe as if like you do something that helps others, as if they're your children, or this is what you're meant to do. Whatever this is, your freedom comes with being in the moment, with educating yourself, educating others. Maybe your freedom comes when you close something out, you finish something up, and then you're able to take that extra energy that was kind of pulling at you and put it toward bettering yourself in some way. So I want to go with the Queen of the Moon oracle. Abundance, 38. Let's see. Self-reflection, 17. Discernment, 10. Eh, yeah. Yeah, see, this is where you're heading, because your abundance, there's all this abundance that is there for you, that wants to flow in, come into you, it's already surrounding you, and it's just about recognizing that it's there, recognizing that there's so much available to you, um, by being because by being stuck in the past, stuck in the future, you're missing all this good stuff that's here now, hiding in plain sight, I'm getting. And it's because this self-reflection let's see. It's not because this self reflection is what helps you to recognize the abundance and to call it, call it into you, call it to you. And discernment, this is you getting a handle on your mind by, because but most of her head and face are covered, right? And so there's a need to learn how to tap into your intuition, your instincts. um it's not in your head, it's beyond the mind. And this self-reflection is what helps you tune into that. Now, um we have 38 twice. We have abundance and dark matter. And like I said, this abundance, it's not, you can't see it because your your attention is elsewhere. And that's why you don't know the direction you're going in yet. Or you have an idea but you haven't fleshed it out. There's an element of the unknown because of where you've been, this is kind of mental energy that's kept you stuck. And so then we we have 8 again. So self-reflection is the antidote, kind of, to, or the salve to, this overthinking, and is what helps you to really tap into that inspired energy. And discernment is a 10, unfinished symphony. Um, this is you using your intuition, using your gut instincts to figure out how to close something out, tie up some kind of loose end. And both of these break down to a 1, which is the magician. Um, so you being in this energy of manifestation, focusing on just being present, this, existence, like just you communing with the world, with the cosmos, that, again, that's an energy of helping you to tune in to this deeper part of yourself, that, I'm going to say it again, is not your mind, is not the overthinking monkey mind. So I'm going to go with the Voyager Tarot. There's so many cards I want to pull, and I just don't even I don't have the time. It's okay. It's okay. Just do what we can. See, we've got 6 of Cups, sorrow. Sorrow over the past. And then this is Temperance, I believe, art, which is Sagittarian energy. And Child of Crystals, learner. So again, with these air signs, lots of air in this chart, which makes sense, the thinkers of the zodiac. um, yeah, so there's this, something in the past has caused sorrow, sadness. There's this feeling of yeah, being stuck in the past, but not working with it. It's like being caught up in your head. Yeah. That's what I've been saying. And so it's like I feel like you're taking this sorrow and through art, through creativity, um, through patience, through finding balance in your life, your work life and play life, um, whatever it is, it's like it's all about you putting yourself front and center and taking that time to do that deep dive. And with learner, it's so interesting too because learner and education, it's like you're learning something new, that's helping you. You may be learning about yourself, learning things about yourself you weren't consciously aware of, or maybe there's something in you that has shifted, but um, you haven't or hadn't spent a lot of time on figuring out what that was. But you are you may even be one of those people who you just feel like you're a lifelong learner. Maybe that's something that you got distracted from. Maybe you were doing something else and you got so caught up in the doing that you didn't have the space that you needed to just take in new things, to learn new things. So, I just got these fabulous new cards from my friend Laura, and they're called Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards. I'm gonna pick one of these. Like I said, there's a lot of cards I want to pick. We've got put my glasses on for this. I love the art on these. New blueprints. Powerful, meaningful change starts with you today. Despite our desire for change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on, and making a positive impact can seem impossible. We have more of a voice than we realize. This card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of light in the world. That's really making me think of this ignition or ignite. um, You are part of a bigger picture, a greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. Yeah. Um every little bit helps. Um and there is that element too of taking imperfect action, just do it or doing a little bit every day to help, because there's something here that's coming in, or you have an idea. So just whatever it is that you can to nurture that, to move toward that, even if you don't fully know everything yet, because that's going to keep you in the here and now as well. So I've really been called to pick a card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. My Our dear lovely Rebecca gave me this deck. And so I love it so much, but I rarely use it because I always have to read. So we've got the Rainmaker 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Always have to say it. All right, 42. Let's see. The Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. Once again, focusing on the present, not the past or the future. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. Wow. Yeah, the seeds that have been silently germinating within you are are going to burst forth. That's where this joy and music come from. Um, and it's a part of the education, it's a part of the learning. Focus on art, focus on creativity, focus on what brings you joy. Music is a big deal right here. If you're drawn to music at all, let that guide you. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.